Negative people, and why I've removed them from my life. Be honest about all of your shortcomings. It is the only way to learn and grow out of them. This chapter is focused on negative people who have trouble accepting that other people have flaws, personal matters they're working on, and misunderstood by those who believe they know who they are, not on the outside, but the inside. If you are unfairly judging these people and putting out a false narrative about their character, then you have already made a big mistake. The mistake is assumption. Assuming someone else is a problem without knowing your own self fully is a contradiction. Since no one is perfect, we are all working on ourselves. This is a journey that will continue our entire lives, because each day brings a new set of challenges, obstacles, life-changing events, life-changing encounters with people you thought could have a positive or negative impact on your life. All of these things make up the core of each individual, and it's up to each individual to acknowledge what parts of themselves they need to work on. That brings me back to the opener of this chapter, a simple question: who are you to openly talk negatively about someone else when you have made mistakes yourself? I often wonder if negative people actually see the effects of their negativity on others, and why they are surprised by the misery those people are in due to the negative drama that is being spewed towards that person. What are you expecting as a negative person? In most cases, these people believe they're being positive, which is even more disturbing, when someone doesn't want to put up with all the drama anymore. I have always separated myself from negative people and their never-ending drama. These people range from old friends, good friends, co-workers, even beloved family members. I do not tolerate negative people in my life because, despite people saying we all have the ability to control other people, I say the only thing I am in complete control of is my life. Meaning, I can't control others. That's not my right to do even if I had the ability to do so. I can, however, control who I interact with, and not interact with. I can choose whenever I want that someone or something is not benefiting me positively, and I have the option and right to move on in a positive direction, and leave the drama behind. In my opinion, it's unhealthy to remain with those who cause you unnecessary stress, and blame you for their problems and misgivings. These people will point out your flaws as if they have none, paint an unwarranted and unclear picture about your character to others, but not acknowledge the fact that the person they're attacking could do the same thing to them. But has and would never do that to them, yet they do it anyway? Says a lot about an individual who would do that, and never apologize to the person they're slandering, mainly because they believe it's okay to do so. However, the moment someone does the exact same thing to them, only then it's a problem? What doesn't seem right about this? Fairness. There is none. What's a negative person in my humble opinion? A person who believes the glass is half empty, when someone is trying desperately to show them it's half full. A person who refuses to apologize for their actions, when they know they are wrong. A person who clearly is thinking of themselves selfishly, while demanding others show them their undivided, full attention, despite not deserving a fraction of that attention. A person who believes they're right, without acknowledging the possibility they may be wrong. It's not up to others to make you aware that you are not the person you believe you are. That's up to you. If negative things are happening around you, that may be a sign that perhaps it's not what's around you that is bringing you down, it's yourself. Maybe you lost a job or lost a friend and everything in between. Some would call that karma, I just call it life. Shit happens. It's how we deal with what we are handed in life that defines us as a person. I have never been happier, felt as free, and seeing life the way I do now. I devoted myself to discipline, worked on my flaws the best I could, started avoiding negative people and situations, and ultimately, made life-changing decisions, all of them incredibly difficult, yet in the end, unbelievably worth the challenging road to get to where I am now. I don't hate anyone, even those I could justify hating easily. I feel sorry for the ones I have had to let go of and move on from, due to their negativity, but it was necessary. It was necessary because life is too short to spend it convincing others of who you truly are, rather than spending it with people, friends, family, loved ones, that know and appreciate who you truly are. I'm not free from flaws, I make mistakes, I make questionable decisions. But I apologize to those my mistakes affect, I acknowledge and work on my flaws, and I strive to never make a questionable decision twice. I learn from all of my mistakes and decisions. Most of all, I forgive, the best I can, those who have affected me negatively, especially the ones that know if I were to share openly their flaws, their unbelievably insane mistakes, and unkind words towards others, they'd be looked upon in a far different light than the image they're portraying to others, especially on social media. But that is not my right to do so, because each individual should have the right to show themselves the way they want to be seen. Whether positively or negatively, without others speaking negatively about them, including on social media. It's not fair to that other person to not be able to defend themselves against your remarks. That's the act of a coward. It's easy to speak negatively about someone if they can't speak back. In essence, that's bullying, and there are a lot of people out there who don't realize they're bullies, until they can't beat up the person they're comfortable do so against. When that person fights back, it's only then the bully knows what the other felt like. Say, good riddance, to negative people and all the negative drama around them. Unless they are reaching out for help, guidance, and are truly apologetic for their negative actions, remove them, even if it is temporarily, from your life. Negative people need to see the effects of their actions has on others, especially the ones they desire to have in their lives. No one is incapable of being a positive person, with a genuinely positive outlook on life. Though a tough decision, I have chosen to move on from extremely close family members and friends, and start my new life off as happy as I've ever been, as positive as I've ever been, and as strong as I've ever been. Coincidence? Nope, it's because I refuse to allow ignorant, toxic, confused, selfish, hypocritical, contradicting, unsympathetic, bullying people in my life. My happiness directly affects my son's happiness, so the happier and most positive I can be as a person, will ensure that I will give him the same opportunity to become the best person he can be. In closing this chapter, and we will revisit key points from this chapter again in the upcoming chapters, making tough decisions to remove negative people from your life is crucial and well worth it. I wish those luck on their path to better themselves. I'll always be on the path of positivity and self-awareness, so I can use what I've learned to help others on their journey. And to the negative people who I have let go of, go look yourself in the mirror and start judging yourself instead of judging others. This is my message to you. Speak openly knowing it should only be the entire truth, and be aware that your dirty laundry can be hung for all to see as well. Be fair, be genuine. Evolve.